she may be, whatever the cultural, social and environmental conditions. And as global leaders, as global health leaders, we have a duty to continue to vigorously address this. Preventable disease and death should be prevented. Solidarity within, but also across borders, continues to be a guiding principle of the World Health Organization. Collaboration between WHO regions can set the tone for ensuring and strengthening international and inter-regional solidarity. A major cause for health imbalance across regions is the unequal access of good quality and innovative medicines. The global system for the distribution and placement of medicines is failing millions of global citizens. Trade issues, regulatory frameworks, and logistical realities that affect the availability and access to medicines have major effects on the health of individuals across the globe, and therefore are of interest and concern to us as health leaders. I am aware that the World Health Organization leadership recognizes this, and I urge ministers and delegates of this Assembly to continue to support WHO in its efforts to bring meaningful change. Gathered here, we are the world's health leaders. If we put our minds to it and work in unity, we can make the necessary changes to ensure that pharmaceutical and healthcare improvements are available to everyone, everywhere. Likewise, our remit by the United Nations to look after the health of our citizens across the world places on our shoulders the burden to tackle social, economic and political determinants of health in all their aspects. In this context, I salute the work of the DG and RGs in being vocal on and present in different war zones around the globe. Being bystanders when limbs and lives of countless people are being lost is not an option. COVID-19, now thankfully no longer a global emergency, has taught us that health is a whole of society concern, and that when we work together we can achieve so much. The COVID pandemic has also taught us that viruses and microorganisms know no man-made boundaries, be they coronaviruses or be they multi-resistant organisms. The rapid emergence of antimicrobial resistance and the prevalence of multi-resistant microorganisms in humans, animals, plants and the environment is fast becoming a very major global threat. The United Nations General Assembly has recognized this. And next year, in 2024, a high-level AMR meeting is scheduled to take place. And I ask and urge all 194 delegates to be present and actively participate in this high-level meeting next year, because it will be an extremely important meeting and will set the tone for tackling AMR in the years to come. Colleagues, digitalization and new technologies continue to bring great improvements in the quality and delivery of healthcare. But healthcare remains basically and essentially a human service. Scarcity of healthcare workers in different parts of the world is starting to become a real problem. We will do well to recognize this as a potential threat to the continued functioning of our healthcare systems, and to take coordinated and meaningful steps to entice and invite more of our young people to take up professions in the health sciences. Finally, distinguished delegates, I have no doubt that the world today is a better place because of the work of our organization. We have achieved so much together and continue to learn so much from each other. Within the WHO regions, but especially across WHO regions, there is so much we can offer each other, so much we can learn from each other, so much that we can achieve both through our similarities, but especially through our differences. that the future for our organisation and for our citizens cannot but be a bright one. I thank you for your tireless efforts to bring health, physical and mental well-being to the citizens of your countries and for your support for WHO on its 95th anniversary. Thank you very much, and I wish you the best of the rest of this plenary together. Thank you so much. Thank you once more. We shall now go on with the agenda and consider item 1.4, which is the adoption of the agenda allocation of items to the main committees. Thank you very much. The General Committee has examined the provisional agenda for the 76th World Health Assembly, which is document A76-1 Revision 1, along with a proposal for a supplementary agenda item contained in document A76-1 Revision 1 Edition 1, entitled Inviting Taiwan to Participate in the World Health Assembly as an Observer.